Hello, welcome to another movie review of mine. Afterwards, please take the chance to visit my website, www.thesceneviewer.com, where I have thousands of movie reviews, 60 plus lists of best films per genre, yearly ranked lists with top 5 per category going back to 1914, and dozens of miscellaneous lists, including TV shows, actor profiles, and top 10 films per actor. The link can be found below. Today we are reviewing The Hurricane, 1999. Gave this movie a rating of 7, was viewed in 2003 and 2024. What I remember the most when The Hurricane premiered in 1999 is a shocking article that I read which enumerated many lies coming from the film. In other words, the whole story about what happened to Reuben Hurricane Carter had been completely fabricated by Hollywood. So why did everybody think they can get away with it? Don't they think it would be a lot easier to change the names while making the tale strictly fictional? That way nobody will look stupid. Imagine yourself as Joey Guerrero, a world middleweight champion who once defeated Sugar Ray Robinson, watching the film one day and being totally surprised at being handed the hard-fought decision by the bigoted judges when he won it fair and square, while being ahead by a lot in points. He would later sue the filmmakers, who ended up settling the case out of court. By the way, their fight was the beginning of the decline of Carter's boxing career. All-white jury, right, yeah, the second one had a couple of blacks, yet the boxer was still found guilty. A black bondswoman raised the money to win a retrial for Carter, and he, an abusive alcoholic who loved vodka too much, paid her back by beating her up, which ultimately lost support of the gullible celebrities. Even the media turned against him. Did you like that cool gesture Denzel Washington made to May when he told her to divorce him while putting his kissed hand on the glass? Nope, it's the other way around, as he was constantly cheating on her. Think Denzel Washington looked great in his airborne uniform when he showed up at the bar? Well, Carter was in fact dishonorably discharged after being slapped with a court-martial 4 times. A violent man who often bragged about beating up and shooting people, hence the nickname Hurricane. He was found guilty of 3 muggings and thus went to prison. Wrongfully convicted. Carter took a lie detector test and failed it. He was offered a second chance to clear his name, but refused to take it again 4 times. His car did fit the description of the getaway car, and it contained 2 bullet shells which matched those found at the crime scene. During the first trial, there were alibi witnesses in favor of Carter, but it turned out in the retrial he bribed 4 of them and they admitted it on the stand. At the end, the prosecution declined to retry him for the 3rd time because it was so long ago, some of the witnesses had died, and Carter was nearing his parole date. Della Pesca, the racist detective who had it bad for Carter, the person never existed in real life. No evidence was suppressed. On the contrary, it was actually overwhelming against Carter. Alfred Bello lied. During the second trial, he admitted on the stand of being promised $25,000 by Carter to recant his testimony. As a last-ditch effort, his defense team was judge shopping until they landed Lee Sirkin, who had a reputation of being the nation's most liberal judge. Ergo, the plan worked and Carter was set free. Anyway, it's a good performance by Denzel Washington, but he relies too much on acting tricks to make himself look cool. The story is obviously inspiring, but then again, it's full of lies with ripoffs from Raging Bull when it comes to the boxing matches. The first half is certainly strong, but the second half is made implausible by taking advantage of the flimsy detective work, when I was thinking, if everybody had looked at the case so many times, how could they have missed the obvious? All in all, it's okay to like The Hurricane, but don't be fooled by the dishonest storytelling. Thank you so much for coming in to see my review. Please visit my website at www.thesceneviewer.com for more reviews.